12 minutes after 9 o'clock. It's Indiana in the Morning, and it's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. It's a beautiful, beautiful day today, August the 27th. What's going on in Indiana Borough? We're going to find out today from Nicole Sipos. Our conversation presented by Marcus & Mack, voted Best Law Firm and Best Personal Injury Lawyer 3 years in a row in the Best of Indiana County contest. Visit them online, marcusandmack.com. Nicole, good morning.
Good morning.
It's good to have you with us here today.
Thank you. I do want to say welcome back to IUP and good luck to all the students. I do want to put that out there because I know that it's been a busy week. Last week was the start of school. And, I want to thank our police department. They were out and about and helping the students get where they need to go and, going into the schools. And we have that great partnership with the school district. So everything's going good. So good luck, everybody.
Yeah, it can be a challenge when you think about what the police department has to deal with, what motorists also have to be aware of, because you stop and think about it. These are a lot of them kids on their own for the very first time. And they're walking in unfamiliar areas. They might not know where to cross, how to cross, all of those different issues that have to be resolved.
And sidewalks under renovation.
Yeah, that too.
Speaking of sidewalks, yeah.
Yeah, well, let's speak of sidewalks and other things, because that is a concern.
It is a concern, and that was a concern for the borough for couple years now. So we looked into starting in 2023. We applied for a grant through PennDOT, the multimodal transportation grant, and we were awarded it. Just the announcement came about 2 weeks ago. We were awarded $480,000 for a sidewalk repair program. Mm-hmm. So we're coming up with some ideas. Right now, we currently had that ARP program going on where we would reimburse, like a reimbursement program for like $7.50 per square foot. So it averages out to pay about half the cost of per square pad that you're getting fixed. So it was a great program. A lot of people took advantage of it. So with this additional funding coming in, we're looking maybe to expand it to like helping low income people that don't have the money to even fix half of it. So we're going to probably be looking at a program coming up with like an application process to help with pay fully for the repairs of the sidewalk.
Is there a deadline by which the money must be used?
There is no deadline. It's years, like I think 2-3 years you have it for the project to go. So we have plenty of time to get a good program in place and work on what we want to see done.
I think what we sometimes think of, and we do this not only in relation to sidewalks but everything else, is we think of Philadelphia Street and we say, okay, well, that's the sidewalk. No, there's miles and miles of sidewalks all throughout town, and they all need to be taken care of.
And and unfortunately, it comes back on the homeowners or the business owners to maintain their sidewalks, and so we want to kind of help that out and make sure all the sidewalks, because that's our goal, is to be a walkable, sustainable town, and to walk from one end of the town to the other, and the side streets, and that there's some places where sidewalks aren't even had, and we're looking into maybe filling in those gaps where there's missing sidewalks.
Yeah. So is it going to be done by a committee of council, or how's it going to be done?
I believe we're in the process again. We're trying to work some things out. We're hiring a grant communication writer, and with our code department, it's going to be kind of a group effort to organize this program. Mm-hmm. So.
Indiana Borough in this year has had quite the challenge with all of the street work, sidewalk work, even yard work from gas lines, water lines, everything that has been worked on. And sometimes that can get frustrating for folks, whether they're behind the wheel of a car or they're living in a neighborhood that gets torn up a little bit. I know the school board, there were some concerns expressed last night as the school year starts that sometimes you'll turn down a street and boom, you're stopped because you didn't expect it, but there's traffic problem there.
There is, and we understand the frustration, and we're trying to work with the different. You have multiple entities involved. You have the water company, the gas company, and the borough, and then we're kind of doing our own some repair projects too on some streets. So we understand the frustration, and we're trying, if there's a complaint, we'll try to follow up with, we're trying to have good partnerships with those utility companies to work together.
Yeah, but it's difficult because, as you were telling me, they might contract it out, and the people they contract it out to, they subcontract to somebody else.
Sometimes
So,
sometimes not all, things are done over the weekend where, post signs aren't posted correctly and that. So we're working with these companies to, again, it's a partnership. We all, need to work together. And sometimes they come into our town and they don't know our ordinances and our rules where require a couple little different things. So
a little more patience.
Yes.
A little more patience called upon us. And we can do that. All right. So what else going on?
Well, and speaking of grant money, we're going to be working on stream bank repair along Marsh Run. We got a grant for $364,000 from that was from DEP, and that's going to be in the area of Coulter and Popular, Willow Avenue and 7th, and the 5th Street Bridge. So basically, what we're going to do is fix those stream banks along that area, and so the flow of the water can eliminate flooding. We have some flooding issues obviously down there. So that was a good grant that we just got awarded a couple months ago. So we're going to start really probably get ready to put that stuff out for bid.
Mm-hmm. What's the time frame? Yeah.
It's still I think 2 years is the time frame for these grants to get it completed. But the time we get the permits and process and put it out for bid, you're already looking into half a year into that, and then the time they start, winter will come, and then they have to start next spring or something like that. So, things do take a while to get done complete, but you want them to be done right, and so we do.
Again, that's it calls for patience because you want everything to be by the book, number one, but done well.
Right, correct. I did attend Shade Tree committee last night, and we have a big project going on Church Street down on 1100 block to 1200 block on Church Street, where we need to fix the sidewalk. It's a 20-year-old sidewalk that's going to come up, and some of these trees down there are going to be removed, but I don't want anybody to panic because we're replacing the trees. There's a lot of trees that people get upset that they think we're tearing down, like cutting down a lot of trees, but the trees are either damaged or dead or just not surviving or shouldn't be in that area. But we're going to be planting a lot of trees in the next, in the fall planting. Yeah.
Well, one of the things about it is trees and sidewalks, they don't get along.
They don't. But but I'm told if it's the right tree, it won't affect the sidewalk.
Yeah. All right. So you got to get the right tree in there, huh?
That's correct.
And hope that they're telling you correctly.
Correctly, yeah. So it doesn't grow in the lines and, the power lines, and doesn't, the trunk doesn't get too big. I'm learning a lot about trees.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good. That just expands your base of knowledge. Renovations at the Borough building still going well?
Still going well, knock on wood. We're on track. It's starting to look a little different in there. I went in there last week, and you're starting to see some of the major changes. So it's getting good. Still on. We're still about another year out. So don't expect anything soon. But the drop-off box is still open, so you can go and drop off utility payment or a parking ticket if need be. The front entrance is once again open. That was closed.
You said that just as I glanced out, and the parking meter was coming across the street.
They're out and about. So.
Yeah, well, sure. Hey, we've had some wonderful events in Indiana. Of course, the NAF Festival is coming up. We had the Italian Festival. It's been a good season.
Oh, it was busy. I think the third Thursday back to school bash, the Italian, everything was like that the last couple weekends. So. It was good. Sam Kinley, DI, they're doing a great job with their events, and it's nice to see downtown hopping like it is.
Yeah, and with students back on campus, it's going to hop even more.
Yeah.
Terrific. All right, anything else we need to share with folks?
I don't think so. It's just same. Hopefully we'll get some more updates on the construction.
Yeah. All right, very good. Thank you, Nicole.
All right, thank you.
It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, WCCSradio.com. In our poll, we're asking all of our guests today, favorite fair food, Nicole?
Oh, the Stromboli.
Stromboli?
Yeah. Yeah.
You a Denny and Pearls girl?
Yeah.
Or any
Yeah.
Stromboli?
We were just talking about that. I need to make it over there. Yeah. We need to get over there.
There you go. All right. Hey, ambulance rolling east on Philadelphia Street, just passed in front of the radio station. Lights and siren activated, so please give them the right of way. Thanks, Nicole.
Thank you.
It's Indiana in the Morning. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. Normally at this time, it's Aaron Real with the Money Matters report. Unfortunately, the report today came through as the wrong file type, and so we couldn't play it for you. So none of that happening here this morning, but there's plenty going on, and we'll tell you about some of that when Jake visits with us from the newsroom at the bottom of this hour, a couple of minutes away from now. It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. Good morning, and thanks for being with us here today. AccuWeather tells us that today we'll have partly sunny skies and a high temperature of 89 degrees. It is absolutely spectacularly gorgeous out there right now. And tonight, partly cloudy, a chance of a thunderstorm down to 68. Just a chance. We ought to be okay. And then tomorrow, partly sunny, chance of afternoon storms, 89, 85 on Thursday with clouds and sun, chance of storms, and partly to mostly cloudy on Friday and a high of 86. So a hot week for the Indiana County Fair. Weekend, cooling off a bit. Morning thunderstorm, cloudy skies Saturday and 76, sunny and 80 on Sunday. Monday is Labor Day. They're looking at rain and a high of only 70 degrees then. Right now in downtown Indiana, let's see if we have reached the 70-degree mark just yet. Yep, we have. We're at 71, and it is 9:25 in the morning. Indiana County 911 this morning. We're checking in to see if there's any indication for the ambulance passing by a couple of moments ago, but doesn't look like there is. Okay, so nothing new to report to you there. It's Indiana in the Morning on WCCS. Boomer Sports next, brought to you by S&T Bank. People Forward Banking.